bronze medal at the FIFA Club World Cup. A remarkable performance, having only lost out to the brilliance of the best player in the world right now. Lewandowski. Delivery in here and a header on target. It sat up brilliant position.
Nearly doing a repeat, Gabat.
He did. 20 minutes in.
Yeah, repeat from the bottom. Yeah. Unbelievable. I mean, he gets a clean hit.
And has been through his rehab. So good news is that although they've had a full starting 11 out for the longest time, they will have players back from injury soon enough, it seems. All in here from Sundowns, and Chipazeze comes screaming off keeper that you were. We can look at this. Maybe this is a tactical change. Delivery in as Mahoba nearly gets a touch on it. Looked for the touch or clear-cut opportunities. Although this, a little while ago, might have given Dennis Onyango pause for thought. William Chongwe, with Nascimento trying to clear, but only succeeding in kicking it into Gerald Piri's chest.
Yes. And what would that have been?
Several. Baslele with a throw-in. Israel Basil Baslele. Onyango's come out confidently, but he's coming over the top of his own.
Everybody clears his part, but maybe along the way he wasn't too sure if he was going to get there. Only when he was sure did he make the call. Once they cross the center line, the shift goes into the support of the three strikers. So those are the hardest working at the moment.
Ball in over the top here. It's the hard-working Shalulile was chasing. So the opening 15 minutes have come and gone. Goalless it remains. There's Mamelodi Sundowns. Ooh. Well, there was a foul before kick as Kambala went in.
Yeah.
I don't know if he made contact.
I think he did. He actually clipped him around the
That
ankles.
was the one where Mvala came. Yes, he has made some errors. Every referee has. But we'll speak more about Philip Kinyani in a moment. Free kick. Lekay lines it up, but in the end, it's nothing more than a tame trick.
No, not a lot gets said about Makume in that center of defense for Baroka, but let me tell you, he's one of those class defenders that don't get noticed.
Now, real charge in here. Baroka with an early opportunity, and it's a strike that's powerful, but Dennis Onyango.
And we have Africa's #1. That is why. That was a very good save. Like you said, if it's low like that, it's not easy.
Well, watch this from Dennis Onyango. Maybe you've got to go down and ask a question or two of the defending and trying to not clear the ball and shepherd that. That was powerfully struck. Lekay with the initial error. And then the delivery from Jamo Masia. Vila. Ball into Police. He was playing slightly more central today than normal. A ball flicked through to Serino. He's onside. Serino, square ball! And the offside flag is up. So no chance to finish here as the flag went up. It was Shalulile who'd strayed, and quite correct in Ndongeni. No offside there, but this, yes, quite correct. Closer to the goal line than both the ball and the second last defender, although Chipazeze kept that effort out superbly. But there was no chance.
Ed, great goalkeeping as well.
Superb.
Yes, there's another. That's the other aspect about the introduction of goalkeeper Chipazeze, because he reacts very well. He's one of those reactional goalkeepers, anticipates.
So this is the look at Serino setting up a chance for Shalulile, who had just strayed into an offside position. If he had stayed behind Serino, it would not have mattered whether or not there was another defender back. But he had 12 goals this season, but only 2 children. Now he has 3 children and still has 12 goals.
I remember that way.
Toward the back post where Mabue looks to influence the game. Kutsia. No, Kutsia. Vila looking to overlap now. Lekay scored against Baroka last time. It's cut out by Chipazeze, but he's dropped a ball that eventually he gets on the end of and smothers under pressure for Baroka.
Now, here's the difference. High balls into the area. That is where Masuluge does very well. And that's Chipeze's challenge. Under no much pressure, he drops it.
His first appearance in the colours of Sundowns, but did not play. Well, Batlele showing some genuine youthfully professional in many European countries, and they are then protected by labour laws. Which means that if they can pass the fitness tests, which are a requirement for referees, they can continue refereeing as long as they are able to. Because most of the countries into context when making decisions as a whole. As Makume has possession and looks to clear for Baroka here.
Our heart goes to Stan Swart.
Oh, ball in here, great chance to open the scoring, and somehow it's drifted wide, agonizingly so for the Baroka side. Out of nowhere, Makume was simply trying to find somewhere to clear, but a beautiful flick on.
Great anticipation. That's quality on Masia, who anticipated that there might be a flick, but Lebusa gets caught because he doesn't anticipate, and that's something for all his service for the longest that I can remember the men being involved.
Delivery to the near side, and Serino getting on the end of one, but he's gotten underneath it completely and sends it into Serino. Takes a big swipe at this, but again a lovely delivery from that far side. To go to half-time. Piri might be hoping for a free kick a little more central. Fucha steers the ball in toward the back post. It's not kept in play, and it's not an effort that's able to be.
Gee, Dennis obviously thinks this is going to drop earlier at the end of the season, last game.
Far side.
Huh. That was a harsh moment.
It's Police is looking to set up another opportunity for Sundowns here in Temba Zwane. Can he break? Go over the top as Zwane gets on the end of it. Police a little bit of space opening up, and a beautiful overlapping run by Mabue. Ball into a danger area and headed away by Makume. That 18-yard area. Starting nicely here, Baroka, looking to close the opening half on a positive note. Back, Batlele decides rather than going for a cross that he'll strike from range again. More ambition. You can see it. Kakamas, the Northern Cape, who heads over to the far side. Okay. High delivery, it's floated as well. It might be there to strike. Serino again gets underneath it. With this opportunity, William Chongwe, just a quick reflection on this set up by Sundowns and your reflection of the opening half.
Start well. Brilliant Sundowns. They had Baroka on the back foot for the most part, but
so 14 fouls in the game so far. Sundowns from the set piece look to go dangerous and look for a header on target. There's a muted appeal from challenging the ball. Now Sundowns look a little more threatening. Baroka quickly get back, very structured again in defence, but Mvala has a chance to score a fourth for his Sundowns career. Ball in here, he's called for it again. It's just a little too strong, and I can tell you that Baroka are set to make the first substitution of the game. This was a moment ago.
Yeah, as Maboye tries the cut back, but Jambis does well. He just gets a touch onto it to deflect it away from.
Here, it's Erasmus. Through ball, Serino one-on-one here. Can he finish? He finds the finish. It might have taken a deflection from the hand of Chipazeze, but not.
You gotta love Kemit Erasmus' pass. So composed. The weight of the pass into the run of Serino, and that is stayed on side at that. That's a beauty of a pass. The rest is history. Composed enough to pick a spot instead of blasting like we've seen with most strikers. His time, picks a spot. So Chipazeze, not a strong left hand to put it out.
Got a full hand on that Chipazeze, but unable to deflect it away. Serino shaped to almost hit it with his left foot before opening up his ball. Out wide, Mabue into a danger area again. Mamelodi Sundowns are left wondering what might have been if they can't find the back of the net. Here Gave it to Rasmus and eventually tapped home. No offside. Shalulile has doubled the advantage in a quick fire time. Well, he celebrates. Namibian scores. Sundowns up 2 to the good.
Look at the number of touches into that area. Quality around. Suddenly, at some stage, you knew that the cream will come on top. I mean, Kevin Rasmus just comes and it just inspires the game. He takes the game to a certain level. Better penetration, better position to that area, better attempts, and eventually results into a goal.
Well,
and that.
well, if you watched his celebration again,